Diolch, Llywydd. Trefnydd, given the First Minister's comments earlier, I'd like to request an urgent statement from the Cabinet Secretary of Health and Social Care regarding Hywel University Health Board's decision on the next steps of its clinical services plan. As you heard earlier, the Health Board held an extraordinary meeting over 2 days last week, and in that meeting they voted on the future delivery of 9 clinical services in the Health Board area. And of course, one of those decisions was to remove emergency general surgery services. And despite what the First Minister said earlier, this has rightly angered and upset many of my constituents. And let me make this clear. The First Minister can spin this as much as she wants. It's not scaremongering when Withybush Hospital has already lost services like the special care baby unit, for example. So the decision to remove emergency general surgery services will force even more people to travel further for urgent treatment and will severely undermine the viability of Withybush Hospital's A&E department. So the people I represent want urgent action to be taken to stop the Health Board from implementing this catastrophic decision, and so far the Welsh Government has been absolutely silent on this. The First Minister can shake her head, but the Welsh Government has been absolutely silent on this. Therefore, I'm requesting an urgent statement from the Welsh Government so it can be crystal clear about whether it supports the Health Board's decision to remove the emergency general surgery services from Withybush Hospital, and if it doesn't, then it needs to spell out what it plans to do before the Health Board's decision is implemented. Diolch.
Well, thank you very much for that question, Paul Davis. Of course, as you know, local health boards are responsible for the planning and delivery of health services for their local populations, and of course that includes Hywel University Health Board, who have been undertaking a strategic refresh in terms of their clinical services plan. And the Cabinet Secretary for Health and Social Care is clear in his expectation that all health boards must provide safe, sustainable services that meet the needs of their local populations. It is health boards that are best placed to understand the needs of their communities. And the Cabinet Secretary, of course, expects them to carry out a thorough options appraisal and quality impact assessment of any proposed service changes, and to engage with the public in accordance with that national guidance.